Hey, good morning, Crosspointe family, and anybody else joining in. Hey, we just wanted to hop onto your social media feeds, your timeline, your IG story, wherever you're finding us this morning, real early, and jump in and say, hey, God's still good. There's still hope. We just wanted to shine some light into your Tuesday morning. As you know, this past Sunday, we started in our series called Psalms of Refuge. We're each week for 5 weeks, we're going to go into a psalm and see what it means to have God as a refuge, a strong tower, a hiding place, a place of healing. And from that refuge, how we can deal with the things of this world. We can deal with those things that ultimately cause us to need refuge, right? And so inside this refuge, we may not be, it doesn't mean that the things around us stop. However, inside this refuge, we now have the ability to face those things, right? With God's strength and God's enablement. And so we started this past Sunday in Psalm 46, verse 1. It said, God is our refuge, our strength, our present help in times of trouble, in times of need. And what we talked about this Sunday is that He is our refuge, our strength, and wouldn't it be our very present help really could be translated our well-proven help. And we spent the morning to talk about how God has proven himself well when it comes to being there, being help in time of need, right? And so if you're following along in a reading plan through Psalms of Refuge, and if you didn't pick one of these up Sunday, just follow us on social media and you'll see where we are. But today, this Tuesday, we should be reading in Psalm 9. And that's exactly what the psalmist is doing in Psalm 9. When you get to verse 1, it says, I will give thanks to the Lord with my whole heart. I will recount of all of his wonderful deeds. I will be glad and exalt in you. I will sing praise to your name, O Most High God. What the Psalms teaches us is that our perseverance, our ability to continue on, our ability to face whatever life's throwing at us, the way that we can get to that point, the way that we can grow in that, the way that we can persevere oftentimes require us to develop the discipline of looking back, reflecting. We called it reflective praise this past Sunday. That when you and I can look back into God's faithfulness, back to him being a well-proven help, it enables us, it emboldens us, and it gives us faith that God will continue to be faithful. If this is who he was yesterday, that is who he is today, and that's who he's going to be tomorrow. So be encouraged in that. I want to continue a thought from this past Sunday, back in Psalm 46, whenever Scripture says that, speaking of the city of God, that God is in the midst of her, and she shall not be moved. Then it says this, God will help her when morning dawns. That in the morning, God's there to help, right? We talked about Psalm 121, verse 4, that said, he who keeps Israel neither sleeps nor slumber. And this imagery of Psalm 46 tells us this, is that it's the imagery of God helping us when morning dawn. It gives the imagery of a person, of a man or a woman who, in their anxiety, in their desire to do something and do something well, that they would wake up early before anybody else was, so that they could begin to do what they want to do, what they desire to do, what they need to do. And so that picture in Psalm 46 is that God so desires. It's that picture of him waking up. He doesn't sleep because he never sleeps or slumber, but him before anybody else, he is there. So here's my words of encouragement this morning. No matter what you woke up to this morning, no matter what your news feed showed you, no matter what your friend texted you, no matter what the enemy is whispering in your mind, when you woke up to whatever thing you woke up to, God was already awake. He never sleeps, he never slumbers. So therefore, you can be confident that as you walk through your day today, that God has been before you. God is with you, and at your workplace, in your friend group, no matter where you are, God is there. And this evening, when you return home and you lay your head down on your pillow tonight, and all the worries of the world, all the things that are going on are weighing in at you, I want to encourage you that you can sleep and you can rest, because he doesn't. Psalm 121 verse 4 says, "He who keeps Israel doesn't sleep nor slumber," so you can rest well tonight. God's got you. He is our refuge. He's our strength. He's our well-proven help in time of need. Hey, we'll see you this coming Sunday.